All right, good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here. This is the Pease Band end of the year concert. Welcome. It's been just a wonderful year for the Pease Band program. If you've been keeping up with us, just great things happening left and right. Our students are just the best of the best in the district, and you'll know that with all of the accomplishments that they've had this year. And tonight is a celebration of them and their hard work. It's a celebration of you and your support. We can't do this without you, so thank you for being here. I love seeing this packed house. It's awesome, packed auditorium, fantastic. We're gonna go ahead and start. We got all of our groups playing tonight. Okay, we're gonna start off with the jazz band, and then we're gonna go over to the beginner band, and then get to our symphonic band, and we'll do our honor band at the end. Okay, with also some special presentations in between. Okay, but we're gonna go ahead and start now, like I said, with the Pease Bulldog Big Band, and we're gonna be playing music for you from Disney Pixar movies. So here we're gonna go with our first song is "You Got a Friend in Me." We featured in that song our trumpet section. Let's hear it for our trumpet section back there, holding down the melody. Now we're going to switch from small toys to small bugs. This is from A Bug's Life. It's called The Flick Machine. team from Butzlaw. On trumpet solo, we have Sophia Salcedo playing trumpet for us. Trumpet solo, give her a hand. Got to recognize the accomplishments of the jazz band. So this is our third year that we've come to the Stevens Jazz Festival. And the past 2 years, this is the third year that it's taken place. The past 2 years, we've gotten third place and we held third place. It was really good. It's good competition here in the middle school division coming for the jazz bands. But this year, our Pease Bulldog Big Band got the grand champion first place. Let's give it up for them. First place at the Stevens Jazz Festival. Since we're talking about Stevens, let's give a hand to all of the Stevens band directors and the Stevens band program for hosting us. They're just fantastic. During that contest, we also had multiple soloists, and we had a whole bunch of outstanding soloists, too many for me to just name. So if you got outstanding soloists in the jazz band at the Stevens Jazz Festival, please stand. Go ahead and stand up. Here are all of our outstanding soloists in the Jazz Festival. All right, and we're gonna play one more song for you. Okay, we got one more from The Incredibles. This is The Incredibles. job. We're going to go ahead and let them clear their set here so we can move on to the next portion. But let me just tell you, if this is something that excited you, it should, because jazz is a lot of fun. Okay, and so if your student did well on their STAR testing this year, they get to pick 2 electives, and I highly recommend that their second elective be jazz band. Okay, it's really, really fantastic opportunity for them to just be on their instruments a lot, and the more they're playing, just the better they're going to be as musicians. Okay, so if your students sign up for jazz band, it's really cool because this gives you a little bit of a glimpse into the future of what's to come. Okay, it's just going to keep getting better and better and better. So give us a minute here while we get the jazz band cleared off the stage, and then we're going to get with our beginner band. Thank you. All right, we're on to our next portion of the concert. Pease students, if you can stop talking, please, and be the best audience members ever. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, Pease students. So the next group to perform are all of our first-year band members. This is the beginner band, okay? We've got 3 pieces lined up for you. And we're going to start off actually with a little tuning note, a little concert F, and then we're going to play a piece called Creepy Crawlies. That was a little creepy crawlies for you. You get your bugs buzzing around, and then they took care of that problem, right? But they came back, that's all right. And now we're going to bring up Mrs. Dominguez. Let's give it up for Mrs. Dominguez. Mrs. Dominguez is going to lead the beginner band in a piece called Drive. Hold on to your seats. It's really awesome. Beginner band parents, I want you to think back to the beginning of the year when we told you that you're going to hear a lot of noise. Remember the noise at the beginning of the year at home? You're like, go practice at school. Just go practice at school, right? And we're like, yeah, I have practice at school. Okay, but I want you to think about where they started and think about where they are now. Okay, it's a really, really big deal. Okay, they've done a lot of great work. Mr. Dominguez. So they've done a lot of really great work. I think you can hear the progress that's taking place, right? A lot of progress that's taking place with the beginner band. They're doing fantastic. We're really excited for them for next year. As their role as the Symphonic Band, it's going to be fantastic. We're really, really excited for that and to see what they do. This next song, we've been doing this next song every single. It's a tradition for the beginner band. Okay, it's a big tradition that we've been doing, and every year. And I know she doesn't want to be recognized, but I'm going to recognize her because every year. One of our biggest supporters, she comes out and plays with the band every single year. I call out for teachers, I say, hey, because a lot of the teachers play instruments, believe it or not. They all have done it at some point. I say, get this man out of the locker or out of the closet and come play with us. And there's one teacher, one coach who's always answered the call. And it means a big deal for her to be here with our students, supporting them. And she was in band for a long, long time, knows how to play a lot of instruments. We're going to go ahead and bring up Coach Patterson. Coach Patterson, come on up with us. She's going to play Star Wars. We really do appreciate you, Coach. Thank you for always supporting us. And our beginner band tradition will get set here. This is Star Wars. Coach Patterson, let's give it up for him. This next part is really good. It's all really good, but we're gonna have them switch. And I say it's really good for beginner band parents because, like I said, it's really awesome for beginner band parents to see into the future. We're going to keep showing you a glimpse into the future as we bring up our Symphonic Band and Honor Band. And I want you to think, in 2 years, in 1 year, 2 years, it's going to be your students doing the next part. They're just going to keep advancing and keep continuing. So give us a couple minutes here. We're going to switch out beginner band and get up our Symphonic Band. Thank you.
Hello, hello. Hi, I'm Ms. Dominguez. So, this is the Symphonic Band, and they have been doing such an amazing job. I am so proud of them. And we went to UIL this year, and every single judge gave them a 1, a first division. So they got a 1 at UIL. Congratulations. Last week was Teacher Appreciation Week, and I got so many letters saying thank you, and I got so many letters talking about the fun times that we've had, the football games that we had earlier this year at Stevens, and then also UIL, and a lot of the kids were just so proud, and they were saying they can't wait for next year. So I'm just so proud of them. They've come such a long way. We have 2 pieces that we're going to perform. The first one is called Mechanical Monsters, and then the second one is called The Avengers. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
Well, look here, we're going to give a congratulations to the group that just played the Symphonic Band. They earned a UIL sweepstakes. Let's give a hand to them. That means they got straight first division Symphonic Band. I do want to give a shout out to all the parents that were able to come out and support us on that day for UIL. I think that it was very eye-opening if you were there to experience it. I think that you saw some things that you didn't expect, like for instance, you know, when we do this contest every year, both bands, we prepare 3 songs with the groups, okay? We prepare for months, 3 songs, and just get them as perfect as possible. Then we come up here on the stage, and there are 3 judges out in the audience out there, and we play it for them, and they give us ratings. They tell us how well we're doing on the music, okay? Very intense process. But even more intense is what happens afterwards. So after the stage concert, we go into the band hall, and we do sight reading. And like I said, for those parents who've never seen it before, I think it was very eye-opening. So we get 7 minutes to teach the band a song that they've never seen, a song that we've never seen as directors. We get 7 minutes to teach it to them. And then once the 7 minutes are done, 3 judges come in and we go. And we just play, and you know what? They knocked it out of the park, so let's give it up once again for the Symphonic Band, earning straight ones at UIL contest. Let's give it up for the director, Mrs. Dominguez, leading the way. I know that you get a lot of communication from Mrs. Dominguez, Symphonic Band parents, about your students practicing. It's just that important. We want them here practicing at the school with us. We want them to just continue to grow and get better. That's why we're saying, please have them come practice. Bring them to the school early in the morning. Let them stay after school, come hang out with us so we can help them just become better musicians. I missed it. There it is. I thought it was earlier in the slideshow. There's their program right there. Now we're going to move on to the honor band. So the honor band is going to play 2 pieces for you. Oh, there's some more things to start. Yeah, so we're talking about honor band. 8th grade families. 8th grade families, I know I've sent out the information, but your students came to the 2 Stevens Band experience camps. The second one was last week, okay, and that's just to get them acclimated with the way things are here at Stevens in the band program, and we had a wonderful turnout. Thank you, parents, for allowing us to bring your students over here. We provided transportation for them, and we got nearly 100% here throughout both days, and so it was fantastic. I think they had a wonderful experience. The next thing for our 8th grade students is freshman band camp. Okay, freshman band camp is coming, all right? And so the dates are there on the flyer. I'll send out this flyer again. I sent it out once already, but I'll send it out again. Make sure we mark down our calendars for that. Transportation won't be provided for those, okay? So we need you to get the students. I can only do so much. But please get your students over here so they can do their freshman band camp, okay? A lot of our students have already earned fantastic positions in the Stevens Falcon Band, so we're really excited to see them progress here as Falcons. And here is the honor band, and they also at UIL contest got straight 1 sweepstakes. Let's give it up for the honor band. I want to thank all the students, but especially the honor band, because once they get to this level, it really clicks. Like with the honor band, for instance, I don't have to talk to these students about practicing. They just do it. And it's really nice because we show up and most days they're just prepared, ready to go. They've got their stuff taken care of. I rarely have to get on them about, you know, hey, I need you to practice more, I need you to do this. They just are at a whole other level, and you're going to see it right now with their playing, okay? You've seen the progression all year long, and so we're going to go ahead and give you a little bit of the honor band here. And our program is actually, we performed last week for the musical. So if you went to the school musical, it was Beetlejuice Jr. It was really awesome. And so we do the pre-show for the musicals when we have them, the dinner theaters. And so we're going to go ahead and play our music from the pre-show. We're actually going to take 2 songs that are featured in Beetlejuice, and we're going to combine them and put them together, okay? So you're going to hear a little mashup of 2 songs. You're going to hear the theme to Beetlejuice and the Banana Boat song. And then we're going to come back around and finish it back with Beetlejuice, okay? So it's going to be a little bit of a long, stretched out version here that we're going to play for you. Here is Beetlejuice. The Pease Honor Band, get up one more time. These guys are amazing. This is the most we've ever played them in a year. Because in the fall, if you remember, everything we had in the fall, we had the 50th celebration, right? We had the fall concert, like we had so many things. These guys played so much throughout this year, and they just knocked it all out of the park. Let's give it up one more time, the Pease Honor Band. So we've got two more things here on the program, okay? This next piece, we're actually going to let the Honor Band come on off the stage, and we're going to bring up the Stevens Symphonic Band. And the Stevens Symphonic Band is going to help us out, and they're going to play a special tune. I'll talk about it more in a little bit. Let's get the Honor Band off. Let's get up. Next piece, okay? This is the first time for us. We have a student, an 8th grader, who, for as long as I can remember, he's always been really interested in composition and writing music. And so he was actually featured last year as a 7th grader. He wrote a piece, and he was able to come and get that piece played by the Stevens Wind Ensemble last year. And he was on Northside News TV. It was really awesome. He was featured, and it was just such a fantastic piece. And at the beginning of this year, I challenged him. I said, if you can write a piece for the band, I'll give you 1 year to write a piece. And if you can do it, we'll play it at the end of your concert. Well, it's no surprise that he did it. And you know, we listened to it. Ms. Dominguez and I listened to it and we said, wow, this is really cool. The thing is, though, is that he studies music. He really, really studies music a lot. He listens to very world-renowned composers. He watches world-renowned conductors. He's kind of on another level. And so when we got this piece of music, we said, yeah, you know what, this is awesome, but it's like a high school level piece of music. so we're gonna ask if Stevens can help us out with this piece. And so thankfully, Mr. Williams and the Symphonic Band, we asked them if they would go ahead and rehearse the piece and get it together for this concert. And so let's give it up for the Stevens Symphonic Band and Mr. Ryan Williams, who's coming up and assisting us. And I get to name the student. I'm going to go ahead and bring him up. He's actually going to come. Today he came over and he rehearsed the piece with this group. And so we're going to let him take charge here, take the stage and conduct. So without further ado, we are going to premiere Oculus Tempestate, composed by our own Finley Reynolds. Finley, come on. Stevens Symphonic Band under the direction of Finley Reynolds. World premiere of Oculus Tempest that day. Let's give it up one more time for them. That was awesome. All right, this is it. We're in the last stretch of the concert here. So this next one, we're gonna go ahead and get the Stevens Symphonic Band. This is our last change, okay, our last set change. We're gonna bring back up our honor band and symphonic band. They're gonna do a piece together. And while they're doing that, I would like to bring up Mr. Casiano. Are you ready for this? While the Symphonic Honor Band gets ready, we're going to go ahead and bring up the Director of Bands here at Stevens High School. Let's give it up for Mr. Adam Casiano. Come on up. He's going to say a few words.
Let's give it up for Pease Middle School and all the hard work that they've been doing this concert. It's absolutely amazing. We have a couple of admin that have been in and out from Stevens High School, and they're just completely in awe of the support that this middle school band program has, the amount of parents that are here, the amount of students that are in the seats. The Pease Band program is definitely an anomaly, and the things that Mr. Liza and Mrs. Dominguez do with the band program is absolutely outstanding, and we're just so fortunate that we have a direct feeder into Stevens High School of some very passionate students, led by some very passionate teachers believing in music education, and it's a beautiful thing. And thank you guys for being here and supporting your children and the students of Pease Middle School. A couple of things about what I wanted to, like Mr. Vice said, my name is Mr. Casiano, and I'm the Director of Bands here at Stevens High School. We have some very important camps coming up. The first one is on this Wednesday, May 14th, and that is going to be for all incoming future Falcons, all incoming 9th graders for next year. That's on this Wednesday, May 14th from 5 to 7 p.m. We also have another camp the following day on Thursday from 5 to 7 p.m. Then the following week, we have a couple of camp dates as well. That we have the Tuesday, May 20th, as well as Wednesday, May 21st, and Thursday, May 22nd. Those days are all from 5 to 7 p.m. A lot of instruction is going to happen on those days as far as teaching the students how to march, and they all know how to play their instruments very well, but how to be able to march and play at the same time, that's a different skill that's required. I'm really looking forward to all the instruction that has to happen. At the end of their freshman band camp, we have a very special day called Spring Training that happens on Saturday, May 24th. That's not this Saturday, but next Saturday. And that Spring Training Day is going to be an 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. thing. It's a full day of camp. And we're also going to be providing our booster organization for Stevens is going to be providing lunch for all the students, all our Stevens students, and all our incoming future Falcons. That's the first day that all the incoming 8th graders get to meet all the current Stevens students that are returning for next year. So it's going to be over 200 band members that are going to be in the same building, under the same roof, doing the same thing. And it's going to be, and it's an electric feeling because there's a lot of people going for the same thing. So we'll also have our color guard president as well as our entire battery section and percussion section. So it's going to be an outstanding time. That's going to be on Saturday. I want to mention that for all the parents here that are going to be planning on joining us for the fall of 2025, we have a parent meeting that is on that Thursday, May 22nd. That's a very important meeting because we talk about just some frequently asked questions. We talk about the band program and how we operate at Stevens High School. It's a very busy but very rewarding experience. And I will say this, parents, if you have or if your child has any sort of hesitation about high school band, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if then those are some hot days, yes, but do it. Try it for 1 year because the experience that you gain by being in an organization like Stevens High School Band is one to remember. It's one that shapes you. You make your lifelong friends in these programs. I am still best friends with many of my friends that I met in high school, and it's a great community to be around. I'm kind of biased when I say that the Stevens High School Band program is one of the best organizations, or the best organization at Stevens High School. But I really truly believe that, and you want to surround people that build you up as a person and not break you down. That's what I like to tell a lot of our students. So the band organization is definitely a program that you're surrounded by other students that are working towards the same goal and just trying to be really, really great students and make music a focal point of their lives. And it's going to be an absolutely memorable experience that you guys will enjoy watching your children be a part of, and then also what your children will also very much enjoy being a part of this organization as well. So thank you guys. Please show up to the freshman band camp. Mr. Biza is going to be shooting that information out to you guys. Make sure that you show up to that parent meeting, not this Thursday, but next Thursday. That's going to be a very important meeting. I'm going to answer a lot of questions that you guys have. I'm also going to be providing a lot of information for you. Also, this Thursday we have our trip kickoff meeting. So every other year the band goes on a trip. So last year the band program went to New York, and we did all things New York. We went to the top of the Rockefeller Center, visited the Statue of Liberty, Ellis Island, rode on the Hudson River on a cruise and had a dance on the cruise. We did everything, and we went to Broadway shows. We saw Wicked. We saw what else did we do? Oh, we saw the New York Philharmonic conducted by Gustavo Dudamel, world-renowned conductor. So we got to do those things. Well, this year we had no trip because we did Fiesta. The following year, next year we have a trip going to Orlando. And the Orlando trip is one that you don't want to miss. It's a 5-night trip. We spend time at Disney Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, as well as Universal Studios, and Epic Islands of Adventure, and the brand new park, Epic Adventure, I think it is. So that's definitely a trip that you don't want to miss. Our trip representative is coming this Thursday to Stevens High School to give that meeting at, I want to make sure I tell you the right time, is at 6:30 p.m. in the band hall, and that's also a day of freshman band camp. So your children will also be here, but we are going to have that meeting to talk about the logistics of what the package includes, as well as price, and then the sooner that we can start payments for parents, the lower the payments are because they're stretched over a period of time. So even if you're a little hesitant about, I don't know if that's something I can do or work out for April 2026, go to the meeting, check it out, see what you can do. We have limited spots available, 115 spots available, I believe. So, and we took close to 100 students and parents in last year to New York. So we're definitely gonna hit that goal this time because we're also combining with the Stevens Orchestra. So, thank you all thank you for being here. Thank you for allowing me to talk, and I hope you enjoy the last little bit of Win Ensemble for Peace. Thank you guys so much.
Okay, we're at the last song here of our concert, and if you've been with us before, you know that we have a tradition here at Pease Middle School. So we're going to go ahead and honor our 8th graders at this time. Okay, and so we're going to play a song here from Coco. We're going to play the song "Remember Me." All right. And what we're going to do, students, can you hear that? Can you hear that over there, students? Can you hear the monitors? Okay. Making sure that they can hear, because when the music starts going, it's hard for them to hear their names. So, what's going to happen here is we're going to honor our 8th graders, and as we're going through here, the song, I'm going to start calling their names, and they're going to come up, and they're going to receive a certificate from me, thanking them for all that they've done for our program, okay? And we're just going to send them off in a really, really nice way. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started here with our 8th grade send-off, and remember me. Oops, early click, sorry, nose first, sorry. Guillermo Diaz Mendoza. Evelyn Dueñez. Alec Espinosa. Matthew Espinosa. Bradley Galindo. Caitlin Gallegos. Arian Garcia. Matthew Garcia. Aubrey Gomez. Sebastian Martinez. Jamari McGarity. Isabella Mendez. Marisol Mesa. Shahid Khan. Mike Morales. Michael Olivares. Eva Perez. Finley Reynolds. Michael Reynosa. Melanie Rodriguez. Orion Rodriguez. Marcelo Garcia. Sofia Salcedo. Dialani Soto Romero. Jacob Tucker. Mia Vasquez. Donovan Wiley Ramsey. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2024-2025 8th grade Pease Band. And on stage, now standing, your 2025-26 honor band. Parents and families, we can't thank you enough for all the support that you give us in the band program and your students. We truly believe that this is one of the most important things that they can do in their middle school career and beyond that. We believe it teaches them a lot, not just about music, but about life in general. And they all come out of this just being fantastic human beings, fantastic musicians. We're excited to see what these 8th graders do in high school. We're still going to continue to work with them and see them. We're excited for the future of our band. We've got our honor band now here, and now out in the audience, our Symphonic Band sitting out there. Our Symphonic Band's good up for them. Now the 2025-26 Symphonic Band. This doesn't happen without the support of a lot of people. So I'd like to thank all of the Pease administration, Mrs. Cuevas, Ms. Alanis, Ms. Barrera, and Ms. DeSutter for all their support that they do for us. They're constantly supporting us, and we can't do this without a wonderful administration supporting our program. I'd like to give a shout out here to our Director of Instrumental Arts here in the district, Mr. John Dominguez is out there. Thank you, Mr. Dominguez, for your support. Of course, we need to always be thankful for our wonderful hosts here at Stevens High School. Let's give it up for Mr. Casiano, Mr. Williams, Mrs. Williams, and Mr. Brown, the Stevens Band directors, all the Stevens students always being so helpful. We just can't, you know what, we're blessed. We're very blessed here at Pease. We're in a very unique situation where all of our students go to one high school, and that's not typical. Typically, our band students, can you give me a second here? 8th graders. They're excited. Look. What we have here is very special, y'all. It's really, really special. This is a unique place for us to be. We're doing great things. The Pease Band, they're becoming recognized for the work that the students are doing, and that's what it is, it's work. They're putting in the work and they're getting their recognition. Please continue to push them, continue to push them to practice, make sure that they practice over the summer, okay? And we're just gonna keep doing bigger and better things. And of course, I can't do this without my partner in crime, the person who's with me in the office every day. Let's give it up for Mrs. Dominguez. This concludes our concert. Thank y'all for being here. We're not done yet though. Students still need to be practicing. We're on to the next thing. It's never over, it's just the next thing. So here we go. We got our 7th graders are getting ready for competition. Our 6th graders are getting ready for competition for next year. We're already getting them prepped and ready to go so we can make waves when we come back in the fall. And our 8th graders are getting ready with their audition music for high school. So on to the next thing. Thank you all for being here. We appreciate you. Have a great night.